What's up, y'all? So I guess this is just gonna be a get ready with me. Let me put some lip gloss on because my lips are feeling a little dry. But if y'all want to look at the outfit, the drip, this is what I got on. These cute little checkered biker shorts and a crop top from Fashion Nova. And this is just a shirt. This is Adam's shirt. If you don't know who we are, well, Adam's my husband, so. But yeah, so let's just do a quick face and let me catch you guys up. My idea for this video comes from Lindsay, Art of Aquarius. Check her out. She's the one that designed our stickers for our podcast, Weekly Creep, because we were talking about ColourPop, and I was asking her if she had seen the new release from ColourPop, which came out on August 26th, and it's the Tinkerbell collection. And she said no, and I was telling her that I'm really excited about it. I don't know if I'll pick anything up. I might, because there was this Super Shock that I liked. It was this green one that I really liked. There's like a trio. One's like a champagne. One is like a copper. And the other is like a grass, like a bright grass green. And that's the one I was excited about. Because I was like, do I really want like a complete whole palette? Because I have tons of them. So she said she hadn't checked it out, and I was like, dude, you got to check it out. It's such a good collection. And she said, wouldn't it be cool if Weekly Creep had a collab? I was like, oh my god, with ColourPop. Like, what? People in the comments on Trend Mood would be like, who the heck is this? Weekly Creep who? Because, I mean, we're a small podcast. We have no plans of stopping, so. Anyways, what you just saw me put on my face is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. People are raving about this online. And I wanted to give it a try because it's not expensive anyway. Because I have a lot of like acne scarring on my face, and I wanted to try something to cover it up, or like to fill it in. I was using a sponge to push it in. You know, I never tried my fingers. My fingers are clean. I always like to have clean hands when I'm doing my makeup. And a clean face. But I don't see anything remarkable happening. Do you? I mean, maybe you won't be able to see it on the camera, but you see my scarring is still there. So I'm gonna have to finish this up because I don't like wasting things. If I don't enjoy it, then I will offer it to someone, sell it. If it's bad, like it's going bad or something like that, or I think I bought a bad one, I'll just toss it. Because you know what? Life's too short to be putting on makeup that you don't enjoy. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to declutter some things. Probably not a lot, but I want to say I want to declutter at least 3 palettes because I have lots of palettes and it's hard to keep them in rotation. So there's that. So I think what I'm going to do is use an old school palette, because speaking of not showing it enough love, I have not been showing this one a lot of love. This one, absolutely no love. So, and it's weird because I got this whole little like these the Sterilite containers from Target, to like keep my palettes in front of me, and those are the ones that I visit the least because I forget that they're there. Weird, I know. So I'm gonna put this guy on my face. It's the Pretty Natural Essence. I got mine in the shade 160 Warm Desert, which I think is a little too light for me. I went to the store specifically to get a darker one because I got really tan. I got really tan when we went out to Florida. If you want to see our journey to Florida, check it out. It's on Adam and Dulce. We have a vlog. We are busy people. We are avid content creators. After I'm done with this, I'm going to be we are going to be filming recording what we call a Pork Chops Titillating Tales of Terror, or PCTT for short. And we're also going to be recording our listener stories because we release one every first of the month. So I'm going to get a clip to get this little curl out of my hair. Look at my little clip. Check it out. It's cute, right? We got a few. Adam was telling me that we didn't get that many listener stories today, or this past month, but we did get, the ones that we got were pretty long. So that's promising. I'm going to start on my eyebrows. My eyebrows, I do them fairly quickly because I feel like brows, I know they say the brow can make or break a look, but it's just so boring to me. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, the brush I was using was from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if they still have this. It's number 3 from one of their collections. I recommend BH brushes for face. They have really good brushes for the face, and I'm not going to say for the price because personally I think you can't really tell the difference, and I mean unless it's obvious, because like say you have a brush and you feel like you're just scratching up your face with it. Otherwise a brush is a brush, you know, for a face brush I mean. What I do like are the little brushes that are about like this size, tiny little guys. Like this is a BH Cosmetics brush 11.7. This is the IT Cosmetics brush in KET0. Oh, it says, oh, I'm sorry, number 131. So okay, there's going to be, let me tell you something. Ulta is going to have a 21 days of sales, and one of the things that are going to go on sale are the IT Cosmetic brushes. If you have small eyes or like a small eye area, then I recommend this brush because you can use this for your concealer. You can use this like to put your primer on and kind of spread it around. And if you want to soften at the edges, just use your finger. So that's why I really like these brushes. Because like I use some of the eye primers that you can use come in like a squeeze tube, or like this guy comes with a doe foot applicator. You need something to spread it around. But if you have like a big eye brush that you don't use because your eyes are too small for it or something like that, then you can use that for your concealer or to spread around a primer. What I used on my brow was the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. I wouldn't pay full price for it. I got it on one of those sales that Ulta has. The 21 days of sales. 21 days of sales. 21 days of sales. You try saying that. And then I'm going to use the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. And I'm using the shade Dark Brown. And this is purely to make my actual brows kind of like stick out, to make the shading less noticeable, you know, because I have 90s brows, baby. What that means is we overplucked, because it was a thing. If you want to know what 90s brows are, look up Natalie Imbruglia's album cover. which by the way, she's freaking gorgeous. I remember looking at that. Album cover as a kid and thinking, oh, I am so jealous that I don't have fair skin like her, colored eyes like her, pretty like facial features like her. Yeah, those were my thought process as a kid when I looked at her album cover. Sometimes I do the plucking after I've already put in, like I've already filled out my brows and stuff like that, because I can see my eyebrow shape better that way when everything's already said and done. So then the imperfections, like the hair around my brows that I don't want, is easier to like spot, and then I can get rid of it. Right then, brows are done. So if you wanted to see my brows up close, they just look like that. I don't know how else to do them. I wish I knew another way, but I guess my brows would have to be longer for them to look like the YouTube girls' brows. But that's fine. Who cares? I'm going to use a Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. What I was talking about before, like the ColourPop collab. Okay, so if you don't know, I have two cats. One of them is Porkchop, and the other one is Max. Porkchop has a white, silver, and black coat, and Max is orange and white. So I was telling Lindsay, wouldn't it be cool if I got some Super Shock shadows, but two of them, right? My collection would have two Super Shock shadows. One would be called Porkchop, and it would be a black based Super Shock shadow that shifted to silver. And then the other Super Shock shadow could be called Max, and it would be an orange shift to white, white shift to orange, obviously be duochrome. And I don't think I would do a palette, or if we did do a palette, I would do a palette like the 5-pan palettes from Natasha Denona. I would do a palette like this, or a quad. That's what I would do. And I think what I would do if I had a 5-pan palette would be like a periwinkle. I would have a green, I would have a red, like a true red, I would have a black, and I would have a white shimmer. That's what my 5-pan palette would be. And let me show you exactly what I mean. So I would have a color like this. I would have a green like this. And I'd have a red like this. A matte black. Oh, by the way, yes, all those colors would be mattes. And I would have a white shimmer. So like my idea, right, would be like that shimmer would be like a topper. So you could put it in your inner corner. You could put it on top of a matte if you wanted to change up the look. Maybe that white shimmer could be green flecks in it, or maybe periwinkle flecks in it. But I think I would do a lipstick. No, not a lipstick. Eyeliners. Eyeliners are bomb. Maybe like a sparkly forest green and a sparkly black. That would be good. Be a sparkly silver with some black glitter. I don't want to do anything too crazy today. I think that's partly the reason why I'm doing browns. I guess this video didn't turn out the way I thought it would, because I was like, well, you know, I was like originally trying to talk about this ColourPop collab, and then I got caught up in the details of explaining to you guys what exactly I'm using. I mean, if you want to watch me do my makeup, you can. I want this to be like how we run our podcast, where it's like you're just hanging out with friends, you know? I don't know if is it just me, or does anybody else feel like one of their eyes always ends up nicer than the other one? What do you guys think? See how different they both look? So just so you know, I'm using this brown from the Good as Gold. Do you hear that? What is that? And if you're wondering about my brush, this is literally the one that came with the honey palette. I don't have the honey palette anymore. I gave it to my niece. because I was like, you know what? You should have some makeup to play with now that you're 16. Put on some makeup if you like it. Which she does, you know, I'm not pushing it on her. And I even taught her how to use it. Switch up the brush to sort of add more brown up here. This is a Morphe 433. Just blend, blend, blend. Now I'm going to use, I think I like this one. Let's put that here. Whoa, whoa. So the camera stopped recording. Just frustrated. I already put on my concealer. The LA Girl Pro Concealer. I thought people on the internet just did that because it's just a thing to do, but it really does help your camera focus. See, look, if I do this, it doesn't really, it's blurry, but when I do this, what? I set my under eyes with the Fenty Banana Powder. I used this for my face. Had this forever. I remember when this came out, I was lusting after because like, oh my god. I have to go with like a very light hand because if I don't, I look crazy. I mix both, always. When I'm doing bronzer, I'm mixing both. When I do blush, I'm mixing both, and highlighter, mixing both. Oh, and mascara. That's literally all I did. And the way I clean this up is when I apply my concealer here, I use that little brush that I was telling you about. I can't show you because I was so upset. I walked away and I washed my brushes and I kind of wallowed, and my husband was like, you know what, you need to get on that video and finish it. But I was like, I was literally half, like, at the beginning of my makeup and the camera shut off. I was so upset. He was like, no, you're being negative. Finish the video. I said, but they didn't even see me finish anything. He's like, just do it. Just 5 minutes. I said, fine. So that's why I'm here. I was going to toss this video. But so I wash my brushes, and with the actual brushes, because I go a little heavy with the concealer, just a tiny little bit. If I'm just doing natural, I just do a few dots. But if I'm doing a look like this, like if I'm doing a full face with foundation and the whole bit, then I'll go a little more heavy-handed on the concealer because I use it to go all the way up here, and I use it to clean up the edges of my eyeshadow look. And that's exactly how I was able to get this where it looks like clean like that. It was from the concealer and the brush just going like this and sort of looking at myself and making sure that both of them are even with the brush. So I'll just like, you know, adjust as needed. So yeah, I guess this is the end of the video. I could put on a lip. What kind of lip should I do? You know what? I've been trying to pan this lipstick from Huda Beauty. This guy right here. For a while now. It's called Joyride, and look how much is left. It suits my skin tone very well, so I don't have to use I feel like I don't really need a lip liner. You know, in the camera, it looks like I need a little more bronzer. See, what I don't like about bronzer is that it like accentuates this here, you know? I don't like that. Look at that. Look at all that texture. But I guess that's normal. I guess it's normal. It's my face. Right, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm pretty happy with my face. I think I look cute. I will see you guys later. Let me know how you like this video. Look at my boobs, they look great. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.